Yes, guys. So in today's demo session, guys, we are not going to cover much into technical things. So in this demo, we are going to basically cover about this program that we are offering, and after we give a brief introduction of this program, then we will be open to questions from the participants. You can ask your question, queries, doubt, anything you have. Okay. Post that, we will just see, how do we install Python in our system, and we'll just write a few simple codes today. Uh, so that will be the overall like structure of today's demo. Okay. So let me start with about this workshop first. So for the first question that might come, prerequisite. What is the prerequisite for this course? Okay. So we have designed this Python workshop in such a way that people who are from a non-technical background or without any knowledge, they can also learn, as well as people who already are coming from a different programming language, technical guys, they can also benefit from this course. So it is applicable for both. Okay. And we are going to start from the basic and we go till the advanced. Okay. That is the first thing. Second prerequisite, guys, you should have a laptop or desktop to practice. That is very important, where you can install Python and other system and other softwares. So these two are the prerequisites. Okay, guys. And this in this Python workshop, guys, we have only very little theory and mostly we do hands-on. Okay, this is the prerequisite. So any doubt, guys? Anyone from the prerequisite so far? Is prerequisite clear for everyone?
You are mentioning like 5 to 10% is theory and 90% is hands-on, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm a data engineer, okay. And many times in the Databricks platform, there is a Python scripting kind of thing. So if I learn this Python course from your academy, so can I able to like solve the I implement the my code will be like in the Python scripting kind of thing. I'm able to do that.
Yes. What is your good name? Vikas, is it?
Vikas Kumar Gupta.
Vikas, yes. Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will definitely be able to do it. So we will come to that. What is after doing, how much you will be capable of, what we'll be covering. I just covered about prerequisite. Okay. So let's come to the outcome. Once you complete this course, so completing the course means, attending not only watch attending the classes, but also doing the assignments. Okay. So after each session, we give assignments on the topic that we covered in that class. And also, we intentionally give some more topics so that, you get some curiosity to search, okay, what will be the answer for this and this. Okay. So if you work on the assignments and if you attend all the sessions, then after completing this course, guys, you will be ready for two things. Okay. First, you will be ready for, uh, cracking any interviews. Okay. First thing. And second thing, like in your case, so I would request the participants are not speaking, please go on mute. Okay. So guys, so once you complete this, you will be able to crack any interviews. Second thing, you will be able to, as in your case, you told you are already working in a project. Okay. You are already working in a project, and if you have any difficulty in understanding or writing anything from scratch, you will be able to do that as well. Okay. So in this curriculum, we are mainly focusing on building the foundation. Okay. Because since Python is used in different advanced application, data science, machine learning, data engineering, web development, DevOps, automation testing, there's so many fields where Python is used. So, but you cannot directly jump into them. Okay. You need to have a strong foundation, then only you can easily move to these fields. Okay. So we are focusing on building the basic building block on which you can and then after this course the participants, they if they want to deep dive into any fields, the basics that they have learned in this curriculum will be helping them in any field they go, wherever Python is used. Okay. And after each session, guys, we have assignments. So assignments helps you in revising the concept, as well as it's like like some very helpful documents for you. Even later after completing this course, you just go through the assignments and you see the solutions what you have done. That will help you in remembering many concepts, and you can practice as well there. Okay. Outcome is clear, assignments is clear, prerequisites is clear, guys. So far, between these three topics, in these three topics that we have covered, guys, you guys have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I have
please.
a question.
Yes.
Sir, how this Python will be used in different technology like automation testing, DevOps, and can you differentiate what was the task they will perform by using Python in these technologies, please?
Okay, so that is a very, that will require a very descriptive answer. I will just tell you in short, okay? So, for example, data science, okay?
Yeah.
So Python has some libraries, okay? Python is one of the reasons, why Python is in so much in demand. It has got a huge collection of libraries.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, those who are not speaking, please go on mute. Okay, let me answer this question. Yes, so one of the reasons why Python is so famous, because it has got a huge collection of libraries, which is used in data science, say machine learning, web development. And these libraries, they are nothing but they are built on top of Python only. Whatever Python basic will clear, they are built on top of Python. So if you know the basics, then you can easily use the different libraries that is being used by different by in different fields like data science, machine learning, data engineering, those things. Okay, this is how you will leverage your Python in these different fields. Okay, but this is a to answer a question that needs a very descriptive answer, where you have to you have to show you what are the libraries used in data science, how to use it. Okay, and then you have to you can answer this question. But just to in short, they have all these advanced data fields, they use many many libraries and many structures that are built on top of the Python basics of fundamentals of Python. Okay, like list, dictionaries, file handling. So everything you have to use them in order to utilize the libraries. So in this way it will be helpful. Okay.
Yeah. So to implement libraries, what are the basics of Python we need to learn?
Yes, so that is what we are that is a part of this curriculum, whatever we have to learn. So we will to cover that the topic wise, whatever we're going to cover. Okay, in this workshop.
Sure. Actually, my thing is that actually Python is a ocean, actually it's a vast subject, right? That is the reason I'm asking for a data engineers what kind of topics and what kind of genres we need to learn. For DevOps, it would be different. Web development would be different.
Correct. But the main, that's what I'm telling you. So everything, these all fields are different. Okay, but they all have the same. They have one common thing, that is the fundamentals of Python. Okay, so in fundamentals, you have all these things. You have these, variables, strings, list, tuple, dictionaries, loops, functions, modules, file handling, classes, objects. So these are only going to be used there. This is the common thing for all the advanced fields. That is why we are focusing on this fundamentals, core concepts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, I have a question to ask.
Yes, please.
Shiva.
Yes,
So
Shiva.
actually, I have joined this course. Like, I have my desired thing is that after doing this course, like, I want to have at least like fundamentally skills to start at least practicing from platforms like LeetCode and all. So that I'm already working as a data engineer. So at least I will be able to like I will be able to do that after completing this course, or like your course assignments will be like including those type of questions or not?
No, so basically here we have already mentioned the topics what we are going to cover. I will reiterate those topics. Okay, so those topics whatever we mentioned we cover in depth. Okay,
Yeah.
and with those topic we also cover problem solving, how to solve problems with
Yeah,
using them. Okay, so if in lead code you have got questions with coming from that topic only, then you will be able to do it. But if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have questions from like say graph.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. I'm talking about like basic, like in data engineering, we don't get that much depth like graph tree and all. I'm just asking
Yes.
for like string list and all those
Yes,
things.
those things,
All
yeah,
yeah,
those
yeah,
things are totally covered in this
yeah. All
workshop.
those questions like we are getting in like data engineer, like from list, string, and like all those things. So
Correct. Yes,
so
all those things are covered.
so like from those topics, from lead code, I will be able to like do that. At least I will be able to start, and I gradually I will uplift my level, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, guys. So I hope we have prerequisite outcome assignments. Okay.
Hello, Ganesh.
Yes.
Abhinav this side. I
Yes,
wanted
Abhinav.
to ask a quick question. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you going to touch base on the design pattern as well? Like I'm working and the code is, I think I mentioned that yesterday also, like it's 1800 line. So I wanted to know like how different functions we are going to knit together to make a production level code. So are you going to touch base a little bit on that also?
No, we are going to cover modular programming. You see, when we have multiple 100 lines of code, okay,
Mm-hmm.
or may say, or let's say we have a very big piece of code, how we can break it into modules, smaller modules, and then how we can manage the code. So that kind
Okay.
of problem we are going to solve.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So this was this, and so just coming to why Python, why not any other programming language, guys. So one of the things I have worked on both Java and Python. Okay. And when I try to solve a problem, same problem with Java and Python, there's with Python, I find it very simple. I easily remember the, syntax also, the libraries also that I have to use. But in Java, it becomes very, a little bit difficult for me. Okay. So one of the reasons is Python is it's a very simple syntax and easy to learn. It's the best programming language to learn for beginners because of its simple syntax and the way it is designed, very easy way. Okay. Second thing is it has got a very big ecosystem. It has got a lot of libraries that are being used in machine learning, AI, big data everywhere. So that also makes Python a very good choice to learn. Okay. And there's a huge demand in the market for Python. As you all know, guys, Python is very much in demand. It is used, by almost all the big companies. You say they are using Python in one, at some level they are using Python. Okay. So these are some of the uses where it is currently getting, we are using Python, and there are a lot of these are only 8, but there are many more fields where where it is being used. Okay. Also for demand for Python, if you see, this was the Stack Overflow survey 2022. Python is like if you take programming languages, just after JavaScript we have Python. Okay. The HTML is the markup language and SQL is a query language. So I'm not taking these two into consideration. But after JavaScript, we have Python. So it's very huge. It's very huge demand for this. Okay, so this was all about this, and now coming back to our program. What are we going to cover? How we have designed our course. Okay. So is it so? Basically, we have divided this into 4 modules. Okay. So module 1, guys, in this module, we are going to learn the fundamentals of Python. Other than fundamentals, we will also cover about the different data structures present, list, tuple, set, dictionaries. We'll go into each one of them in details, how to do problem solving with this list, tuple, set. Okay. About list comprehension, about loops, iteration. We will have lots of coding challenges. Okay, in this module 1. And after this module 1, we have module 2, where we are going to cover, the second parts of like after the basic, after you got the basic, okay, after you learn the basic, then we can go into this. In this, we are going to cover about functions, OOPs, file handling, exception handling. Okay. So once, guys, we cover this module 1 and module 2, okay, you will have a very strong foundation in Python. After these two modules, if you work on all the assignments, then you will have a very strong foundation. And after this, in fact, you will be able to, attend interviews also. Okay. So these two modules. Okay. From the third module, so after these two modules, you are good for interviews, and from the third module, like for people who are already working in, projects, so they will be seeing that they using datetime, regex, logging, these kind of modules are getting used. Okay, so here we will explore the different modules. So these are like how do you connect to database with Python? Okay, how to do web scraping. So these kind of things. So this will help you in your projects from module 3 onwards. Okay. And in module 4, guys, we are going to cover NumPy and Pandas. Okay. So Pandas we are going to cover in depth, because a lot of data analysis can be done using Pandas. Okay. So this was an overview of what are we. These topics are very high level, guys. Don't go for the topic name. We cover a lot of things inside. Okay, everything in detail we cover. So this is the 4 modules that we are going to cover in this Python workshop. Any question, guys, on these modules? Anyone so far?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. Like it might sound lame, but like till like module 2, like how many questions we are going to practice? Like, do you have any number? Like, I just want to know out of excitement.
So around module 2, right? So after each class, we have around 10 to 12 questions. Okay. So till module 2, it will take around 10 to 12 classes. So you will be having around 120 to 130 questions.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubt, any questions so far, guys? Fine. So this was about
Hello.
yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Actually, my concern is I am working already in the data visualization field.
Okay.
So I am using Tableau. So
Yeah.
how the Python will be helpful in the field of data analytics using Tableau, means it's relating to data visualization. So what to be learn in the Python?
So for data, if you are working for data visual like Tableau and all, they have got integration with Python scripts. You can run your Python scripts on, Tableau or say Power BI. Okay. So there are few things, some of the file sources. So I am not sure about this one Tableau, but I will open Power BI. Okay. If I open Power BI here.
Okay.
Yep. So if I want to, let's say, import some data, okay. There will be not import, or let's say get data. So there will be different data sources here, okay. There will be a lot of data sources. Now some few data, like when you are taking from doing a web scraping kind of thing, or some file sources, this Power BI will not be able to understand. Okay. For example, if we have any serialized object, okay, so any serialized object and all those things cannot be read with Power BI data sources. So there you have to use your Python scripts. Okay, that is one use. Okay, but more use of this might be, it will be helping you in publishing also. There will be some scripts of publishing this reports. But one of the use case I know is like it will help you in reading some of the file sources that are not present by default. Okay. and then you have to find out, where your Tableau, where is the limitation for Tableau, what it is not able to do that you can do with Python. Okay,
So
since
actually, what I'm correlating is
yeah,
anything. The first thing, data sources need to be put in the Snowflake or any data lake anywhere. So out from the Snowflake, we are connecting to the Tableau and
okay,
making the pipeline. The two Snowflakes. Actually the Python codings are used,
Hmm.
but my thing is how to make that pipeline and
Yeah.
what the libraries to be used in that field. Means I'm confusing the really like pandas and numpy, those things. So what to use in that scenario?
So you're talking about pipelines.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, we'll come to that towards the end of this session. Okay, because that will take us into a lot of many different new areas that I don't want to go now. Okay, by the end, just
Okay.
remind me before closing this session. I will tell you what is the thing required there. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Any question, guys? Anyone? Okay, if no question, now coming to the expectation from the participants. Okay, so from the data what I have received so far. Okay, so these are some of the reasons I got to know from the candidates that they want to learn Python due to this reason. Okay, most of the people are interested in data engineer. Okay, this role, I'm just highlighting this. Okay, some folks, they want to learn about Selenium automation with Python. Okay, upskilling, career growth, EDA. It's like they want to do exploratory data analysis with this for data analyst role, for cracking interviews for data science. So this is a typical reason. I'm a data engineer. I do most of the stuff in SQL. I'm lagging in Python work when it comes in framework modification. Okay, so this is the reason. To transform more raw data into significant format. Oops. Okay. So if you guys have any other reason, guys, if you have any other reason to learn Python, just you can ping in the chat. I will just add it here, and then I will discuss whether after completing this, will this help you or not in in achieving your objective for learning Python.
Yes, so actually, what I like by experience is that I'm already working as data engineer,
Yeah.
and I have transitioned into data engineer almost like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So I learned all by myself. But when I see code base of already coded snippets and also all those large lines of codes, so I'm able to understand those, but I am kind of it takes me some effort to understand those. So if I would complete everything assignment and also I would be able to understand in a better way.
Yes, definitely you will be able to understand your code in a better way. But whenever the code base is large, everyone, including me, will take some time to understand. Right? That is totally normal if you are taking more time in understanding. It's totally normal. It's a new thing, right? You have to know what is the functionality, what they are doing, and also whether the code has been written by someone else long time back. It needs modification. So the existing code base, this challenge always exists.
Okay.
That is quite normal. But you should be, and if you understand the main things, then other things you will easily be able to correlate. That is the main thing.
Actually, what I face there are multiple functions are there, then they are calling, so kind of nested calling and also I feel kind of messy in my mind, how should I I'm not good at all at that point, so that's why.
Yes, that is normal only, but definitely after doing this, it will give you more confident, definitely understanding the.
Thanks.
So out of this, guys, I don't I think all all the reason, mostly whatever it is for for people to learn this, I think it is mentioned here. Okay. So let me take each one of this. So first thing, about this people who want to venture into Selenium automation, definitely, once you know the basics, of Python, you can definitely, learn how do we integrate, Python with Selenium and all. Okay. This you can easily learn. Upskilling is good. Data for data engineers. Okay, this is a very hot topic, and EDA also. See, exploratory data analysis you can do with pandas. Okay, this EDA pandas, NumPy will help you in doing this. Pandas mostly. Data analyst. Definitely, if you know Python, it will always give you an advantage, one extra edge over others for data analyst. Okay. Automation, yes, we can do it. Data science, like I told you, so this is like an advanced field where you have to use, there are different libraries for data science. Okay, but if you know the basics, that will help you definitely there. Oops, we are going to cover in details more raw data into significant format. Yes, this also we are going to cover, guys. To get again programming language, high-pay job, I'm not sure, but you can definitely learn this programming languages. Okay, so all this yeah, so all these are doable, guys. But as I told you, like data science, data engineers, other than Python, you need more, you need extra skill set to add, then only it makes you a complete profile. Okay, only Python with data, it will not go. You have to learn other skill set also for data science as well. Same thing. Okay. Okay, guys. So any question, guys, so far?
It would also helpful for business analyst role also, right?
Depends. Business analyst, business analyst, like there will be for business analyst also, they will be doing different roles in different kind of projects. Okay, so depends if they if in their current project they're using Python or they want to use Python in some ways, it will definitely help them.
Sure.
Okay, so this is covered. So what else do we have?
Sir, can we write the code without libraries?
Can we write the code without it depends on what kind of code you're trying to write.
Okay. I mean, how it is different? We have pandas, NumPy. How they are different from each other, sir? I mean, what we can achieve with these libraries?
So like these libraries are created for different purpose. Okay. So all these libraries, they are created for different purpose, for that is that we, to make our job easier. So like pandas, basically what you can do now, you can read an Excel quickly with pandas, any file format. Okay, and then you can easily play with it, like change the format, transform it, do some transformation on it, write it back to Excel or write it to a database. So those kind of things you can easily do with pandas. Okay, so each library has got their specific purpose for which they are created. So we have to, like for reading Excel only, we have many libraries. Okay, so those will help you in quickly doing your job. Okay, rather than writing everything from scratch, someone else has already written it, and then you can just import it and use it. It is so quick. Okay, so that is why these libraries are created to make our job easier.
Okay.
Actually, excuse me.
Yes.
Hello.
Ali.
Yeah, actually, what I'm getting out of a question is the total overview of the Python, means Python, what is IDE, what is then libraries, means how the coding helps, all the scenario step by step, what is he is asking. I think in that way, so how the libraries can help in the IDE to get out our coding in that prospect. Please, can you brief something?
Yes, so this will take some time in understanding. Okay, I cannot tell everything. It is not possible to cover everything here. Like I will show you a few examples now. Okay, then then you can understand better. Okay, so I will show you one example quickly. So before that, guys, I will show you one thing that we are going to do. Let me open the file. Okay, so in this, we are using some libraries. Okay, what are the libraries? We are using one library called Selenium. Okay, we are using another library like Service Manager. We are using Pandas also. Okay, these are libraries we are using here. Okay, and I will show you what we are doing here. Okay, I'm opening this URL. Sorry. Let's say I'm opening Naukri.com, and here I am searching for data engineer jobs. Now what I want to achieve is through Python. Okay, through Python, and this, since this is a web application, I am so here. Let me summarize it. So in this, I am using one library called Selenium. Okay, this library helps to interact with web application. This is the use of this, very high level use. There are a lot of users. Okay, we are using another library called Pandas. Okay, this will help me in data analysis. I will tell you what we are doing. This will help me. Here what we are doing now, here we are with the help of Pandas, I am converting a list to Excel or CSV file. Okay, with the help of Pandas. So these two libraries, Selenium and Pandas, we are using for this example. Okay, so we are using Selenium to interact with this web application and to extract data from this page. Okay, I want to extract some data like the role, the company name, the location, the skill set. These data I want to extract. Okay, and after extracting these data, I am converting it into a list. And those lists I'm converting to an Excel or CSV using Pandas. Okay, this is the use case I'm doing. Are you clear with the use case, what we are trying to achieve here, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, okay. So let me open the code file. This is the code what we have written for this. And at the end of the code, if you see, I am just doing two Excel function I have used. Okay, and this is the file name I am using. This file name will be created in the same folder where we have this script. So this is the file. I'm deleting this file, data engineer. Okay, now we don't have any file in this called data engineer. Okay, so once we run this code, it is going to extract data from this website, and it is going to write into an Excel file. Okay, so I am closing this web application as well, and I will just run this file. Okay, so it is going to automatically open this particular URL, and it is going to extract data from this. Okay, now if I open the folder here, you will see one file created, and the date and time you can see it's 10:40 now. Okay, if I open this, so we have got extracted the data. What all data we have extracted? We have extracted the date. Okay, since date is given in this format just now, today, 1 day ago, so we have extracted the date. We have extracted the company names. We have extracted the job titles. We have extracted the experience they are looking for, and we have extracted the skill set. Okay, this is like extraction. We are doing extraction from a web page. Okay, and to help this, we needed two libraries. Okay, Selenium library and Pandas library. Okay, now let's suppose now you want to do some transformation. I want to transform this date from just now, today, 1 day ago, to proper date. Okay, So this transformation also we can do with the help of pandas. We can do a transformation. We can manipulate the data. Okay. So I will show you that. So this is the file. Let me close it. Save. And let me delete the other file we have. Okay. So I have another code written for this. So basically this is going to, we are getting the date. You won't be able to understand the code here, okay, because you have not worked much. We are just new to this, okay. So here we are, changing the date, okay. So if I run it now it is going to read the day, 1 day ago, 2 day ago. It is going to, convert it to a desired format that we need here. Okay, so this execution is completed. If I open the folder now, where is it gone? Okay, so 1 minute. What I am doing in this, I think, no, this is not the file. This is the file. Oh, sorry. In this, what I am doing now, I instead of writing to CSV, guys, I have written to a database. Okay, written to a database. So I'm writing to database because I have commented this writing to CSV. So if I open the database and I run this. Okay, so instead of writing to CSV, guys, it has written to database because that line was uncommented. Okay, so if you see this, the date now, if you see, it is instead of a few days ago, if I open the previous file which was created here. Okay, instead of showing just now and 1 day ago, now you see the dates are in a proper format. You see, it's today's date, yesterday's date, right? And then we have the company name. Rest all are same. We are only modifying the date here. Okay, so this kind of transformation also we can do. Okay, now to write to database. Okay, for writing to database, we have used another module. That module is PyMySQL. Okay, this is for connecting to a database. So these kind of module, guys, we are going to learn in this workshop. Okay, this is for connecting to MySQL database. So have you now understood why do we use these libraries, guys? There was a question, right? Why do we use libraries?
Yes, yes, pretty clear now.
Okay, so they will different libraries, they will help you, but for any interview, guys, so there are two things. Any interview, first in interview, they will ask you about they will ask you initially about this only. Where is it? Interview question will mostly focus on module 1 and module 2 only, guys. Okay, because these are the basic building blocks. Okay, and these libraries that we are using, that will help you in real-time projects. Okay, so that is why we cover both for interviews as well as for working on real-time projects. Okay, so
So one more question from my side is
yes, sir.
suppose libraries are the pre-built something so that we can extract the data, and it is helpful for writing codes, and the
Correct.
codes to be written in the IDE, correct?
Yes.
So IDE is means the many lists are there in the IDE. So what is the mostly used IDE like Jupyter or PyCharm? So
Yes, so
what is the
I will come to
mostly used?
I will come to IDs because many folks don't know here what are IDs. Okay, let me come to it. Okay.
Sure, sure.
So guys, yeah, so now coming to this installation of Python, how can you install it? Okay. Then I will talk about IDEs. So this is the official site of your Python official website. Okay, I'm just bringing in this in chat. Okay, so if I open this website, so this will be the website, guys. You click on this download Python. Okay, this is for Windows. If you have Linux, Mac OS, you can click on that specific link here. Okay, you just download this. So once it is downloaded, guys, you can open this file. And before clicking on, so I already have one Python version installed, so it is not showing. You will get a different kind of this opening prompt. Okay, but before installing, always tick mark this, add python.exe to path. Okay, this step is this you have to add this to python.exe to path. Okay, this will help you in like in executing your Python scripts from anywhere in your system. Okay, so this way you can install. This is one way of doing it. Okay, you can go to the official website and you can install. Okay. Official website, and some people, though this is for freshers or just beginning to learn, this is the best thing. You just install this Python. Okay, and after installing it, if once the installation is successful, you will get pre-installed, you will get one ID called IDLE idle. Okay, you can open this. Okay, this will come once you install Python, this will come with it. You don't have to install this separately. Okay, and here you can just click on this file and a new file, and then you can start writing your program here. Okay, so what are the IDs that we are going to use, guys? So first of all, what is IDE, guys? It is just a place to where you can write your Python programs. Okay, so one of the IDs I just discussed, idle. Okay, this comes by default with Python. Okay, if you install it, you can use it directly. Okay, there is one more ID, that is PyCharm. Okay, this is also used in many projects. Jupyter Notebook, this is also used by many projects, okay, many places. What these are all IDs, guys. An ID is nothing but just a place where you can write your Python programs. Okay. Other than this, we have many other IDs also there, like VS Studio is there, a lot of things. But in our curriculum, we are going to cover these three. We will start with idle because this is very simple to use. Okay, then we will move into PyCharm. And towards the end, when we are working with pandas and NumPy, then we are going to use Jupyter. Okay, and I will like guide you with the installation of each of these IDs, so you no need to worry about this. Clear, guys? Anyone having any question?
Can we use like online Python compilers too throughout the course?
It will not help you because initially you can use, but later on when we will do file reading, okay, then
Okay.
you need to specify some file paths, file locations, right?
Correct.
So, and then we will be integrating our Python code with database. Okay, so those things will be a problem if you use only with the online editor. Okay, guys.
So you are saying that even we can practice in online editor, right? Python.org.
Yes, you can practice, but as I told you now, when you will have some local files to read, file reading and file writing, then it will be a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So one question from my side, maybe this is a basic thing.
Yeah.
But in build there is a ideal
Correct.
there with the Python.
Yes.
Then why to use PyCharm and Jupyter search, means what are the extra benefits?
Yes. So see, if in Ideal, I will show you one simple program. I just launch it and I created a new file here. Okay. And I'm just, printing hello in this. Okay, let me save it. Save as. Okay. I run it fine. We are only seeing this. Okay. But PyCharm is like, those are advanced IDEs with more functions. Ideal is the very basic one. Okay. Ideal is a very basic one. Okay, PyCharm has got more features than Ideal. Okay, those features we are going to, when we start writing code in PyCharm now, then you will understand. Okay, these are the advantage of this. Okay, and Jupyter Notebook mostly they use for data analysis, because in Jupyter Notebook you can see, like bigger outputs you can see in Jupyter Notebook, which you cannot see in PyCharm on Ideal. Okay, I hope it is clear.
Bigger outputs in terms of
In terms of like you have 20-50 lines to display.
okay.
Okay, so a lot of number of rows or more and all. In those kind of things, Jupyter Notebook will be helpful.
So what is the professional point of view? What is the widely used
Widely used is PyCharm and Jupyter. Both are widely used.
Okay.
For beginners, Ideal is the best.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So I think I have covered everything about our curriculum. What about this course? What is the outcome? What is the prerequisite? And what are we going to cover? The module wise also I have shown you what we are going to cover here. Okay, module wise. And what else? I have showed you the installation, how to use Python, how to install Python, and how to write your first program. Okay. So now guys, tell me, anyone having any doubt about the curriculum course, anything, please you can ask your questions, or else I will just show a couple of, I will write some few small programs, and then we will wind up.
Yeah, hello Danesh. Vikas this side.
Yes, Vikas.
Yeah, if I learn the fundamentals of Python, okay, like module 1 and module 2,
Yeah.
then can I able to do the things in the PySpark? PySpark is different one. If I don't learn the Python, then I able to do the in the PySpark coding kind of thing. Can we do it?
So, PySpark, like it's it's a library that you can use, for Spark. Okay, PySpark. So if you have, if you want to write user-defined functions in PySpark, this will definitely help you. Okay. And if you want to, understanding some syntax where Python is being used there, you can understand that. Okay. But Spark coding, PySpark coding is different from Python coding. You have to understand that.
Okay. It is like whole different, or like something like partially different?
No, you have to understand about the there are some functions specific for Spark, right? So you have to understand that that has got no relation with Python. Okay, those functions are for, if you use Scala also they are functions, for Python also they are functions. Okay, but the coding like loops and all and user defined function, those you can understand. But Spark has got a different functions that they're different. They're different from Python. The way the functions are called, the module is defined, those things will be common. Okay, but the there will be some specific functions for that library, na PySpark. So that you have to learn separately.
Oh, and if I completed this course, okay, so can I understand the Python scripting kind of things? Because many times some of the employees are like talking about like Python scripting is different, and you should that code will be different, like fundamentals. Python fundamentals of Python is like different or
No, Python, see, Python fundamentals common for everyone. For Python scripting also needs Python fundamentals. Na? Without fundamentals, how can they do scripting in Python?
okay. So after completed the third or fourth module, I am implementing this code. Okay, so while some requirements are like there. Suppose the manager told me to you just implement this scripting to your own logical things.
Your voice is breaking, Vikas. What your question was, after completing the 4 modules, your manager is asking you to implement some script. Is that your question?
Hello.
Yes, Vikas. Can you come again with the question?
Yeah. If I completed the module 1, module 2, and module 3, so if the requirements will be coming, okay, so you will change that code, okay, from your logical thinking. So
Yeah.
can I implement in the code to implement the?
Yes,
Can I
definitely.
fulfill
If you
the-
see, if you can write a code, like writing to a database, or extracting from the web page, you can write that many lines of code. So won't you be able to make any changes, some logical changes to existing code base?
Yeah, that is my question. Can I fulfill the requirement? Or what the-
See, if you work on the I that depends on individual. No, I will teach the same thing to 30 people. Okay. So each one will have their own capabilities, how much they can take. But one thing is for sure, I will share assignments. If anyone works on the assignments, they understand it, they can do the changes and all what you are talking about.
Because I'm a fresher for the Python, okay, just like I'm a beginner for the Python, okay, so
It's not an issue. It's not an issue. You are a beginner, you are non-technical. The only thing is, those who are beginners, non-technical, they have to give a little bit more effort than the people who are technical.
because many times the one of the guy who like written the I am dealing with the like cloud and SQL. So many times we are like fetching the data, we are creating the tables. They are using mostly SQL, okay, SQL and Azure and data.
Right.
Okay. So they are maybe not familiar with the Python, but
Right.
nowadays the requirements will be like in the Python. Okay. Many companies
Correct.
are like wanted. Okay, do you have knowledge on the PySpark, Python? And SQL is a common. Okay,
Right,
every
right.
person knows the SQL. So that's why I moved to the like if you are using a database platform, then you are using a PySpark. Okay. And PySpark is familiar with the Python. I don't know why, but many employees are like say that okay, this if you know the Python, don't worry about that. You just handle with the PySpark. So maybe the reason behind it because it's a code part. Okay, so they will understand very well. Okay, because every code developer will be like programmer will be like understand the code, so syntax of the code, so what they said. Okay. They are like okay, you know na what I am saying.
Yes, Vikas, yes.
Yeah, so that is the thing. Okay, so that's why I am asking for that because I will like give the time for the like learning the courses. Okay, so it is a helpful for my upbringing and upskilling of the knowledge. Okay,
Correct.
so that's why. Yeah.
Okay, Vikas, got your point. So guys, any other question from anyone else? Okay. If no question.
Oh, so the SQL and PyMySQL. So is there the similar thing?
No, PyMySQL is a library to connect with MySQL database. For Oracle database, there will be a different library. Okay, for any other database, there will be a different library. For MySQL, we have PyMySQL, one of the libraries that can connect. Okay.
Okay.
So we will be covering. So if you see our this curriculum, so we have this modules, right? In module 3, we are going to cover about this third-party modules for connected to database. All about modules now, we will cover from module 3. Okay, because that for the understanding these, you have to first
Hello.
understand this module 1 and module.
Yeah, hello, Danish.
Yes.
Danish, if I learn this module 1 and module 2, okay,
Yeah.
because there are OOS concept will be there in the module 2. Okay.
Correct.
So can I crack the interview? Because many times the interview will like asking for the like Databricks and cloud, Azure cloud kind of things, and SQL, and then move to the Python or PySpark. If they go for the Python, okay, so they are asking for the simple question like tuple dictionary and what is the say like that.
Yeah.
Tuple dictionary, they are asking for that, okay, and then like list of the variables will be inside the list, okay, and how
Correct.
to like get the data from the like 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets kind of things, okay, red, yellow kind of thing. So can I crack the questions after learn the module and the module 2 for the interview purpose only?
Yes, yes, definitely you can. That is how it is designed. You can easily crack it.
So because many times they're asking so much question on the cloud, okay, they move to the like question the SQL. Already 2 parts will be covered, and they're going for the Python. Okay.
Correct.
So
I have
mostly-
seen few guys, they will crack, they cracked interview, they did all the questions. For this Spark, they cracked it. SQL, they were okay, but in Python, they have to solve 1 or 2 coding problems. Okay. They failed in solving them. So so that becomes a blocker for them. But this course is designed in such a way so that you are comfortable in handling solving those kind of problems. Okay.
Okay, fine. Because many times you could crack the interview, then you enter into the organization. Okay, you should learn. Okay, it is not the problem yet. Okay.
Correct. You will be able to solve all these things. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Fine. Okay. So this is done. Okay, guys. Any other question, guys? Can we start with today's topic? We'll just cover 2 or 3 things today, and then we will wind up. Okay. Any other questions we can ask, or we can just start covering a little bit of things.
Yes, we can start.
Okay. So, guys, yep. So first thing, so we have seen how do we, where are we writing our code? Okay. So once you install Python, okay, this is also a very common interview question, which the folks who have not worked now, they sometimes they are not able to answer that. Okay. So the question is like, which Python version you have worked on? Okay. Which Python version you have worked on? So once you install Python, guys, you just type in your command prompt Python-version. This is going to, Python -2- we have to give an version. This is going to give you the Python version that is installed in your system. Okay. So in my case, it is Python 3.10.3. Clear, guys? Okay, I'm using Python 3.10.3. Okay, fine. And once it is installed, I will just type idle here. I will open this idle shell, and I will create a new file. Okay. Now in this file, you have to save it. When you click on save as, it will give you a default location as Python 3.1.10. This is the location where your Python is installed. Okay. But I would suggest not to save your programs here. Okay, create any other folder and save it there. Okay, don't save it there, because if you give a name that is already present in that folder, then it will be problem. The code will not be executed properly. Okay, so I just saved it, and we are going to talk about some values. We are going to talk about values and variables. Okay, so so there can be different types of value. Okay, and this hash, what we are using now in the beginning, I gave a hash. This is for commenting. Okay, hash is used for commenting. Okay, this won't be this line won't be executed by the Python executor. Won't be executed. Okay, so let me declare a variable called edge, and I'm giving it a value of, let's say, 33. Okay, so this value is 33. Okay, and the variable is edge. Okay, and I will just print this edge. So let me save it. I will just click on this run, and I will click on run module, and this is going to give me the the variable value. Okay. So from this, what do we understand? Like, first question is, what is the variable? Okay. And what is the value? So first, value can be of different types. So for example, is 33 is a whole number. Okay, 33. Okay. So basically we call it integer here. It's an integer value. Okay. We can have integer value, we can have a float value. Float value, let's say we have something called height. 5.8. Okay, so this is basically having a decimal. This is called a float value. Okay, and also we can have a string value. Okay, so these values of different types, integer, float, string, they are called data types. Okay, so basically this is an integer data type, this 5.8 is a float data type, and this anything in quotes is a string data type. Okay, in quotes. We have many other data types, like we have Boolean, we have byte, we have list, tuple. So those all we are going to cover in the upcoming classes. But to start with, I'm just seeing three types of data types: integer, float, string. Okay, and we are storing it in variable. So one variable is age, one variable is height, one variable is name. Okay, and you can print all of them. Okay, guys. And I will run this. So this is the edge, this is the height, this is the name. Okay. Any questions so far, guys? Anyone? In this.
Yeah, so as we have the value in the float value 5.8, suppose that we have a very long value in float. So do we need a float variable or other variable for that? We have long value.
No, so in Python we don't have a data type called long. Okay, it can either be an if it is a numeric data type, it can be either an integer or a float. Or it can be complex numbers also, but they are rarely used. Okay, but we don't have that long and long data type as we have in Java.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a question. We don't have to declare data type here. Yeah, this is one advantage of Python, that we don't have to, like in other programming languages, we don't have to type the data type in float string. Okay, why? This is the reason why Python is called dynamically typed language. Okay, we don't have to give the data type. Data type will be automatically understood by the Python interpreter. Okay. I hope it is clear, guys. Okay. Okay, so Okay, so what is a variable, guys? So basically variables, if we speak technically, we have to mention something like this, reference to some memory location, but that is a very technical definition. So just to understand in simple terms, variable is just used to hold some values, okay? Hold some values. This value can be different. It can be an integer, it can be a float, it can be a string. Okay. And also, if you want to print all of them together, or you want to declare all of them together, you can also do it. Like you can have something like this, like name, comma, age, comma, height. Okay, you can give a name here, Sam, age is 23, and height is, let's say 6.01. Okay, you can declare all of them together also, and you can just print them. This will also do. Okay, so we'll run it. So it is being printed twice, same printed. Okay. So you can also, so here the name was Danish, but now the name is Sam. Okay, we are using the same variable name. So this is allowed, guys. Okay, you can reassign. We are reassigning this variable name to some other value. Okay, that is totally fine. Okay, guys. So I think I will stop here. Okay, I will continue. I will then start from the next class only. I just wanted to show a simple program to you, so that you are familiar how to use idle and how to you can start and just declare some variable and print it. Okay. So
Sir, can we also
What
focus on the application installation
yes,
in the next class?
yes, yes. So basically, if you see, I have just given a URL in the chat. Okay. If you open it, you will be redirected to this particular page. Okay. I'm giving this. I'm pinging again in the chat. Okay. So you can just download it from here, and after downloading, you just have to make sure that I think it's already downloaded in my system. I go to my downloads. So if you open it, just while installing, make sure you click this checkbox. Okay, add python.exe to path and do next and next. Automatically, Python will be installed in your system. Okay. That is the only thing. It's very simple installation. If you have any issues, problem, you can show me tomorrow. I will help you in installing it.
Okay, and how about the IDE?
IDEs, once we start teaching that, that time only I will show how to install PyCharm, how to install Pandas.
Okay, fine.
Okay. And also one more thing, guys, in this like in my previous batches also, the few participants they made some request of solving some kind of problems with the help of Python and all. So you guys, if you want to do something with Python in your work project or anything, your day-to-day things, if you have some problem which you want to solve via Python, you feel free to let me know. So if it is feasible, like with the topics that we are going to cover, if that is feasible, I will try to implement that also. Okay. So if each one of you gives me one problem that you want to solve with Python, so we will have plenty of things. So we can add it, make it as part of the workshop, if it is useful for everyone. Okay. And tomorrow also, guys, from tomorrow classes will be from 9 a.m. guys. So as you know, our batch timings, I will just repeat it again.
So just to confirm, this is a class in the weekends only, right?
No, we have classes on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Okay, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, fine.
The reason I have kept Wednesday is because if we miss one class no, for Saturday or Sunday, then we have got time to cover it on Wednesday. It will not extend the course. Okay. So
Okay.
that is why.
Also,
yeah.
Yeah, please go on. Please go on.
No, you can ask what is the query?
So the material what you are showing in the class, can we also get them? Of course, the recording is fine, but also the material, like for example, the
Recordings,
course content and
yes, recording will be shared. The programs that I will write, those files, that will also be shared. Okay, and also the assignments that will also be shared. Okay, I will just show you. I will just show you one thing here. Like for my previous batches, what I do. So this was my April weekend batch, day 1. Okay, so day 1, these programs I have written. So these programs I will be sharing with you. Okay, then we have assignments. So assignments also I will be sharing with you.
Okay, and for today, the course content, how we can get this?
Course content was already there. If you want, I can again post it in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, please, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And yes, and guys who are guys who are interested in enrolling, they can reach out to the admin. Okay, Firdaus is the admin. What you guys have to do, you have to just if you see in the WhatsApp group description, we have the we have it mentioned. It's mentioned there how you can make the payment. Okay, once you make the payment, just in that group only say I have made the payment and share the screenshot directly to Firdaus. Okay, once you share the screenshot of the payment, she will add you to a different group. Okay, a target group. So from the next class, we will be sharing that invite only in the target group only. Okay, any doubt in this, guys? And the fees is 3,000 for like people from India, and for people who are outside India, if they have let me check what is the. I think it is $70.
70.
Yeah, it is $70. Okay, for people who are folks outside India.
Sir, I have one question. Will the class going to extend after 11 because I have office at that time?
No. We are today being the demo session. We just started late, but we'll stop at sharp 11 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. So any other doubt, guys? Any
So
other
one
questions?
thing,
Yeah.
one thing to clear. What are the modules? Show me please again the module 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. We have 4 modules, right?
Correct. We have 4 modules. Yes.
Okay. Can you brief means the list in the WhatsApp chat so that we can correlate thing?
These modules name you want?
Yes.
Sure. I will ping this in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Any other question, guys? Anyone?
And what about the automation, Danish? Suppose that we have Google certification named with Python automation or automate with Python something, right? And you have also mentioned in the Excel file also automation. So this course will help us in cracking the Google certification, Python automation something.
I am not sure of that. Like what kind of questions they ask there. Automate with Python. You have to share me the content. What is the content for this certification? Then only I can comment on that.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
share it.
Yeah, share with them. Okay, guys. Any other question, guys? Any other doubt? Where is that? And yeah, just one more thing, guys. Like few of the folks in my previous batches, actually they were freshers. Okay, they were not having much experience, so they learned Python, they learned SQL, but they were not getting any calls. They were not getting any calls for interviews, or interviews they were asking them that you know this, you know that. Okay. So for that, what I have for freshers only, or like for them, what I have thought, like to make them ready for a job, ready for to have a skill set which makes them ready for which they will get calls and all. Okay. Because so data engineer profile, guys, it's very difficult for freshers to get a call for this data engineer profile. Okay, because there are a lot of skill sets that you need to add for this data engineer role that they are asking for. Okay. Okay. But for freshers who are just doing Python, and they want calls from companies. Okay. So what I would suggest them, or who are people who are just now graduated from college and they're looking for more opportunities, if they are not getting it, okay, then I would suggest them to join any IT company in a technical role. Okay, any IT company in a technical role, and after spending 2 or 3 years, then you look for the profile what you are learn, and then switch to the profile that you are looking for. Okay. So for that, one of the skill set that will be helping them in quickly landing, in grabbing some interview calls, is Python automation. Python with Selenium automation. This skill set. Okay. Python with Selenium automation. This will help the freshers at least to get a role. Okay. For this, what skill set you need? You need to know about Python. You need to know about Selenium, and you need to know about little bit about one testing framework called PyTest, and something about Jenkins, and about GitHub or Git. Okay, these 4-5 skill set, if you add to your profile, especially for freshers, then you will be then hopefully you will get more calls for interviews and all. Okay. So, but in this particular workshop, we are mainly focusing on Python, and we have a very small portion for Selenium. Okay, it's like 5 to 10% only, not more than that, because it is a totally different skill set. For teaching it, it will take another 20-30 hours for that. Okay, so those who are like interested in learning these complete skill set, they can ping me separately. Okay, I'm thinking of taking a separate batch for them after this Python curriculum is completed. Okay, so that was another announcement that I had to make. Yeah, so that's it, guys, from my end. If you have any question, you feel free to ask, or else we are good for today's session.
Yeah, hello. As I asked previously, the role of Python in the field of data analytics and in the field of data visualization. Can you brief some bird's eye view like that?
So, yes. So so folks, guys, if you have no question, guys, feel free to drop. Okay. Feel free to drop. And I will just take on this question, and then we can wind up. So for data.
Thank you, Danish.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. So I don't think so. So I'm just pausing the. I totally forgot to mention this. Like for after each class, now even if you miss it, we have recordings available so that you can view it later.
Fine.
Okay. Okay, guys. Any other question, guys? Okay, if nothing, guys, then we can wind up. I think I've covered almost all the things. Okay, so thank you for your time, guys. Hoping to see you guys in tomorrow's class. Okay, any questions, any doubts, feel free to ping in the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.